Hey there, this is Yoshi, and today I wanna finally deflask this Cattleya Rex. I waited a little too long maybe. Yeah, I wanted to hold it so that the little ones grow up. But then I got too busy and yeah, this one looks a little better than this one. But anyhow, it's still got lots of plants in it, so that's what we're gonna do. This one came from Meyer's Conservatory from Poulsbo, which is near my wife's hometown. Anyhow, let's get me warm water. I'll be right back. Alright, so this is pretty much lukewarm water. And let me just toss it. I like this flask, unlike Camilla's. Camilla's, you have to break it, even though. There you go. Yeah, I think I waited a little too long. You know, it's like this came. The parents itself came from My Green Pets, William Green's, and a lot of you probably watching his videos and probably saw how it grew from a seedling. That's what we're doing here exactly 7 years ago, he said, so kind of cool. And this is how you wash out the, what is it called, agave or something like that. I forgot the term of it, technical term of it, but washing out the this jelly stuff. I bought it last year, summertime, so it's 10 months maybe in? Yeah, don't do what I did. Waited too long. I did actually mean to wait a little bit again, because to wait for the small plants to grow a little bigger, but I did wait too long. But then this is a growing season almost starting, so you know, it's actually, if you can wait until growth season and then put it up, isn't that also good, you think? Anyhow, now I have to loosen it because it's all cramped up. So now you are gonna watch me growing this seedling. How about that? Isn't that cool? So I'll see you 7 years later, right, when it's bloom. That is if they all survive. Seedlings, you know, you never know what'll happen. Look at that, there's little tiny stuff. I don't think it's gonna make it. Little by little, you know, just be patient. Try not to squeeze too much. Wait for it to get loosened. And sometimes, even if you think there's a couple plants in one, kind of have to let it go, you know, and so that the roots won't get damaged. Now you know why sometimes, you know, you try to repot some orchids that you got and then you find out there's a multiple. This is the reason why. Sometimes it's just so hard to separate them into pieces. So I've seen that happen a lot of times, and you know, sometimes you just can't help it. Some people say, oh, they're trying to cheat and try to make it look bushy, but then in my opinion, that's a multiple plants. Now I'm gonna take this out from the water and put it on the paper sheet. Okay, now I'm going to separate them into sizes, but before that, try to a little bit go cleaner. Yep. Not much big things though. I really wanted it to be bigger, but this one's good size, right? I'm trying to separate the size so they can grow in a group, you know? What are you gonna do with this? Really? Okay, I cleaned it as much as I could. Those seedlings seems to be really good size. So I'm gonna put it in maybe together. No, maybe one of each. And everything will be in a compote. So I'm gonna use this size. What is this? 3 inch? 2.5? Something like that. So I'm gonna go get the media and I'll be right back. Okay, and here we are. You know, maybe I'll fit those two in 2-inch pot. The Cattleya Rex likes to dry out a lot, so I usually would put it in sphagnum moss like I did before, but this time I am going to put it in a good amount of sphagnum moss plus kiwi bark, small bark, perlite, and charcoal. That's what I have. And I'm gonna water often. That's what I'm gonna do. Here's that. And here I'm going to go sideways. That way, like this. I don't know if it would reflect on the tape. And if it's hiding under, it's okay. You can pull it a little bit later, like this. It's easy to make a compote with the sphagnum moss sideways, but that's not how it is with the bark. I actually have never done compotes with the bark in it, so it'll be interesting how it's gonna come out. I was gonna separate per size, but it's kind of impossible, so I decided not to. I'm gonna just grab whatever I can and start potting up. It's so hard not to damage the roots and the plants itself. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing. Okay, so this is a to-go container that I made a haul before. The second time to use this. Those tiny ones, I am actually just lay it on sphagnum moss. That's what I'm gonna do. It's just easier that way. If it dies, it dies. I mean, it's too bad, but I really think it's too small to survive, so what can I do, right? So I got some sphagnum moss here and lay it flat. Doesn't have to be too much because, again, I kind of want it to dry out at some point, right? So just like that. And so, you know, like that's what you do with the mounting too, right? Kinda. So it's the same idea. It's just not this way, but it's on a flat. So that's the way to, you know, that's how I took it. So we'll see how it's gonna do. I don't have high hopes, to be honest with you, but there are roots. So as long as it's touching the media, it can take water. And see what happens. Like that, and that's it. Now I'm going to make tabs, ID tags, and then put them on each one of them. This is how many. Okay, I'll be right back. Alright, so this tray has a slit so it can drain. This is where I'm gonna put it like this. And ID tag. So Cattleya Rex, got a date, exact date of the day I deflasked it. Put in here. All right, now, so this one came from 100% humidity. So if you deflask it and then just leave it alone, it's gonna just wither off because of a low humidity. It's gonna get shocked. So I have a hood thing. I don't know how to call this. I'm gonna just show you, and that's where those guys gonna be kept. I'm gonna show you. I think you've seen this somewhere in a home improvement store. So this is it. That's better. This is what it looks like. It's a hood and it's got the hole. You can open it, right? Now it's closed, so it keeps the humidity. I have to change the air every day though. But what happens is in 7 days, I'm going to make a hole bigger like this. And eventually after 1 week, this hood will be gone. That way it can acclimate the lower humidity. So that's what I'm gonna do, all right? So this tray is harder. I have a double and doesn't have a hole. This one has a slit. I'm gonna put it here. That way I can water all at once, and then all I have to do is pick it up for draining. I don't have to go one by one. So that's my idea. And talk about which, I have not watered it yet, so I'll be right back. All right, now cover this, and it doesn't clip or anything, but here it is. It keeps the humidity, and I'm gonna keep it somewhere somewhat shadier, not too bright, and 7 days I'm gonna keep it in here. Okay, so this is where it's gonna sit. So that is it. I'm gonna give you lots of updates on this, guys, so keep watching, and till then, thank you for watching, and see you guys later. Bye.